So weird. If you guys can consent to that, that'd be great. You appreciate it. Okay. All right, guys. Let me pull my notes up because they're in my text to Hacie, and I was gonna rewrite them, but I can't read my own handwriting, so it's fine. All right. So tonight, the things that we're going to talk about, we honestly have a lot to talk about. And like I said, as we go, if you guys have questions, pop them in the chat. I will take note. Hacie will take note, and we'll try to answer them all. Because I asked my team the other day, we were coming back from Mexico, and I love going on these trips because obviously I love them for so many reasons. Also, Lori, your hair looks bomb right now, by the way, boo. Anyway, coming back from these trips, like, before I went on this trip, I was just honestly so just like bogged down with life, right? I've been traveling a lot. We've had different family things going along on. I know my team knows that I've just been all over the place, and I really needed this trip, right? And I bring this up because obviously we just dropped our next lifestyle getaway, which I hope everyone here, drop it in the chat if you are going to be running hard for Vegas. I am so excited for you guys. I will not be there, unfortunately. Connor and I do have a wedding, but I know so many of your leaders are going to be there, and it's honestly like, run, guys. Like, when I say that these trips, I know Hacie's dancing right next to me, like these trips are unreal. You see us on social media when we go on these trips, and I know a lot of you probably have FOMO. You're sitting behind the screen, you're like, damn, I wish I was there experiencing this. And like, I hate to say it, but like, yes, you do, girl. Like, hold on to that feeling, right? Like, we as humans attach so much to emotional feelings. And like, when you watch our stories when we're in these other countries, together celebrating our life changing, bonuses that we earn and new milestones, and just being a part of such an amazing company, like, you feel that on the other side of the screen, right? But I want you to imagine, truly envision yourself there. What is it going to feel like when you are there in Vegas with your team, with your mentors, your leaders, finally getting to be the person in the circle that you hear us all talking about, and, listening to each other's stories, creating bonds. Like, I see the chat blowing up. Mexico it's absolutely life changing. I know a lot of us who were on this trip, this was a lot of us, our second trip. And when we went to Cabo in February, I can say that, being my first getaway that I actually went to back then, it was just like, it set the tone going forward that I need to be at every single one. And even though I won't personally be at the Vegas trip, you best believe that I am running to earn it alongside every single one of you. And when you see that VIP event tracker load up when you're running for this trip, guys, like, do not hold back. Do not think that, oh my God, that could never be me, or I can't be the one taking pictures with the CEOs. Like, yes, you can. So many people who were on this trip, every single one of them had a story. And you heard MJ's tonight. You probably heard a lot of the other leaders on live video and stuff these past couple of days. But the why that gets you to where you're going, so many of you are living in it right now, and you're so afraid to talk about your vulnerabilities and your fears and your doubts. And you're so afraid that you're going to fail, that you're missing out on the fact that right now you are literally living through the story that's going to get you to where you want to be. And when these trips happen, it's just so easy to think, oh my God, like, these leaders that are there, they're so great at this, and they're this and that and perfect. And like, I want you to know that that is absolute bullshit. Every single one of us that was on those trips, like, we are there because we pushed and we fought to get through a period of time where we thought we weren't going to make it out of, right? Like, when I first got into this industry, I didn't know that this was going to turn into something that was going to save my life, literally. But when I first got into, Thrive, and I started, learning from these leaders and really implementing, like, not just sitting on the sidelines, being a part of the community and getting on the Zooms, I mean, really fucking implementing the things that your leaders are saying, not just hearing us say get a routine, but I mean, set your alarm 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, get up, hold yourself accountable, show up. Because guess what? The things you want out of life and the things you want to change, they're not going to change unless you decide to change them. And it starts with that daily action and those daily routines that are going to earn you Mexico, that are going to help build your team, that are going to allow you to inspire people right now who are watching you when you're sitting back saying, oh, I'm not going to share this because, my house is messy, or I'm not going to share this because it's not perfect, perfect. Like those are the things that you need to be sharing. And I know we talk about that a lot, but it's so easy to let that to go in one ear and come out the other. Like when we say you are your superpower, your story is your superpower, your daily routine, the small efforts that you're taking, all of that compounds, right? So when we were coming back from Mexico, I'm just on this like absolute high, this excitement. Like we're going back, we dropped new bonuses, and they're not even new, right? They're just an extension of what we had, and that we've all been running for so many months now. So, coming back from Mexico, it makes me so happy. Like coming back, seeing all of our stories. Hacie was there; she was one of the last people around at the resort from our team, kind of hanging out, waiting for her flight. And it's just, everyone's going to the airport and we're all just like on this high of, wow, like we earned this amazing trip. We had these experiences. Like, let's get home and share all of this with everybody who wasn't here and the people who are meant to be here. Right. And I asked my team, I said, what do you guys, what do you need from me? Like, I need to know truly what it's going to be to give them to make sure that they are going to be on that next trip, or they're going to have the resources to build that business that they want, whether it's thriving for free or it's a 7-figure dream. Like you literally can decide that, guys. And I know that we say that all the time, but I'm saying like literally, like there is no plan B, right? When it gets to this point, you have to realize, like, I'm going on this trip. Okay, it's mine. I'm claiming it. No plan B. Like, you want to earn this $4,000 bonus? How many months have you been saying you're going to hit 4K? Let's make it happen this month. Because I promise you, it's not because you're doing everything. And I had this discussion with somebody yesterday. Someone got into my phone and they were like, I'm doing everything, but I'm not seeing results. I'm almost an 80K leader and I'm not doing everything. I told Hacie right before we got on here, I am so exhausted from just like the emotions and the high of the trip and traveling that I have like literally barely done anything today. And for me, I've shown up, don't get me wrong. I've still posted on my stories. I've talked to potentials, but I didn't get to the caliber of what I like my day to be, right? And when I say that, it's you decide. You decide what time you wake up. You decide to set the alarms. You decide to snooze or not, right? You decide to get up and go take your products, put it on your story. The small little decisions that we just make throughout the day without even thinking, those are the things that are going to compound into building the business that you want. And when I was talking to my team, I said, what do you guys need from me? What can I bring to you guys that's going to help you? And one of my girls was saying that she was having kind of some trouble with sealing the deal and packs. And I know I've said this on a few trainings, and the question that I just cannot stand, and I know Hacie is going to laugh when I say this because like she knows exactly what I'm going to say, is how do I sign people, right? It's not that simple. There's so many things that go into signing customers and promoters into your business. But when it comes to packs, it's really all about people, relationships, and confidence, right? You know what you have your hands on. And I want you guys to truly audit yourself as we go into this next couple of months of being able to run for these bonuses. If you're not a 4K, if you're not a 12K yet, I want you to get that goal on your vision board and really sit down and create a plan, right? So when you're first starting to build your business, if you are not at 4K yet, guys, I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. It's making me squirrel brain. If you are not 4K yet, like I want you right now to know that very early on in your business, at least for me, and I'll pass it off to Hacie in a few moments to talk a little bit about like what her journey was before 4K, because she has a bomb story. But before your 4K or your 12K, at least for me, and I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this, I'm sure you can, but when I joined this business, I joined it because I was broke. Right? I had no money. I was in it for the money. I was in it for me. I was ready to make money and pay my bills and not be in the negative constantly. And, it's very easy to start your business and really be chasing that VIP, to be chasing the weekly paycheck, to want it to be more and more and more. And it's very easy to allow that to turn into your paychecks, right? Like I need to enroll this many packs because I need this paycheck, or, oh my God, I need to enroll a customer because I need this paycheck. Like it's so easy to base your business on money. And I know a lot of times, this is said in this industry, but it's so true. You're going to burn out if you look at this industry like that. So your why has to be bigger, right? And it's very early on to come in and be broke and say, oh my God, I'm in survival mode. I need the money, but I need the enrollments, right? And the way that you get She's nervous. The way that you get enrollments, guys, is honestly, you have to take a step back from your situation and realize that what you're doing here is so much bigger than enrolling people for a paycheck, right? Where you're going when you decide to do this, like there is no end. Do you think 200K is the end? You stop doing IPAs because you get to that point? No, your focus once you get to these top levels in this comp plan is not, oh my gosh, like I need to enroll for money. It's okay, I am comfortable where I'm at, or I'm building to where I want to be, and it's happening. But my focus is now helping people get to 4K and 12K, helping my girls reach their VIPs, because that is what's going to duplicate in your business to build that residual income so you don't have to be in survival mode. Guys, I haven't earned a bonus in, I don't even know, 2 years with this business for rank advancements. And I'm not worried about that because my residual paychecks every week pay my bills and then some. And it happens not because you're focused on, okay, I got to go 4K, I need to enroll this many things, or, oh my God, I'm so frustrated because I need a paycheck and I'm not enrolling. You have to switch that mindset to, okay, what I'm here to build is so much bigger. And I know that the money is going to come, and I know that the money will come as I do this. But your mindset has to switch to who you can help, how you can have a servant's heart, and build those relationships. So, Hacie, when you first, joined this business, because for Hacie, guys, she literally didn't go 4K until like, I think it was what, January or something. And she was in the business with me for almost like 6 months at this point. And this girl would tell me, or no, how, a year? Oh shit, that was a long time. Okay, you guys get the picture anymore. It's been so long now. It feels like 5 years, but it hasn't been nearly that long. So, when she first came into this business, she was one of those people that I joke about where it's like she was my pain in the ass. Like she would text me and be like, okay, I'm not doing IPAs. Like, I know I'm not. And so I'm going to do that. But like, all my people are like beauty, right? And she's totally hiking, like adventure. Like, she's not a beauty person like that, whereas I am. And I'm like, girl, you need to unfollow. You need to follow new people. Like, I would tell her the same thing over and over again. And she just like wouldn't get it. And then one day she came to me and she was like, guess what? I'm finally doing IPAs and it's working. And I was like, oh my God, here we go. And she went from like the girl that I would see her name pop up on my phone, and I was like, here we go. Hacie, she's gonna tell me she's not doing IPAs today. And then finally her time came and it clicked and she was running. And so I want to know, Hacie, for you, like, what was your focus when you first came on, before you hit 4K and 12K? Because I remember for you very early on, if I remember correctly, it was like you were always someone that wasn't focused on the right now. Like you were always focused on going forward. So can you talk a little bit about like, when you're creating relationships, like what it's like for you when you're enrolling people, like, how you kind of got to that point where you were enrolling people and like feeling comfortable? Because I know even till recently, she would say like, I'm not a leader. And I'm like, shut up, girl. So I'm just going to unmute you and you can go.
Okay, what's up? Okay, so first off, I don't fully understand your question, but
okay, let's just bounce back and forth then.
Okay, so, no, basically what I did, like just when I started enrolling people was just by one, having confidence, and two, I had to stop hiding behind the graphics. Like that was really my push. Like when I started getting people in the DMs and stuff like that. But when it came to IPAs, like she said, I hated IPAs. I hated IPAs with a passion. I thought they were annoying. I thought they were like, because I didn't see the end result. I was like, I'm doing all of this, but nobody is actually getting back to me and asking me questions about the business. But I did not realize that IPAs is not actually working your business. IPAs is the start to working your business, because you have to build these connections. You have to get people to trust you before they can even trust what you're selling on social media nowadays, because so many people are doing network marketing now. So many people are selling something. They're doing some type of like little brand deals. There's so much selling on social media that you have to set yourself apart, and you have to think first, let me just be your friend. Let me just get you to trust me as a human. And then let me just talk about the products. You see, like people literally message me and they're like, I see how much you are glowing now compared to where you were in the last few years. And it's just because I truly am so damn passionate about what I have. And that passion, guys, that did not come overnight. Like I knew from the jump that network marketing was like life changing, but I had to really dig deep into personal development and understanding what it took to be successful in this. It was always for me like the storefront. I was posting, like she said, I'm posting, I'm posting, I'm posting, but I was scared to unfollow. I know some of you are like that. Just unfollow the people if they don't vibe with you, because guess what? You're not going to message them because you have nothing in common with them. And if you do, it's forced and it's not going to get anywhere. They're never going to become one of your potentials anyway. So just unfollow them. Make room for people who are your people. Like I unfollowed over 1,000 people and my interaction actually boosted because more people were seeing my stuff. So stop being afraid of the unfollow button because I don't want to have less followers. Followers are not going to get you paychecks. Followers are not going to get you any of that. So first off, I will say this about really helping me understand when I text her. I was like, I'm finally understanding the IPAs. If y'all have not read this book, please get this book, Slight Edge, Jeff Olson. It is so damn life-changing. It really shows you that it's these small, daily, mundane things that does not matter right now, but that's going to matter in the future. That if you do, and that's what the small mundane things that seem so stupid and annoying is what successful people do. And guess what that is to me? IPAs. They're so stupid. They're so annoying. They're so mundane. I hate doing them. I hate them. I do it in the morning. I'm done with it. Just for some reason, it's called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Okay. You can get it on Amazon. It's bomb as hell. And it really just shows you that is how successful people are. They just do the things that don't see results in, like, they basically explain one thing as like eating a salad over a burger. You're not going to see the results if you pick a salad over a burger today in your body. But if you continuously doing it over time, you're going to see your body lose weight. Basically the same thing. You're not going to see your result in IPAs in 24 hours, but if you do IPAs every single day for the next 30 days, you're going to see it in the next, you're going to see, but you have to keep doing it. You have to do all the things. Like me, it was always, I'm showing up on social media. I'm showing up on social media, but behind the scenes, I was not working my business for shit. Excuse my French, but I wasn't. I was doing the lives. I was doing all the posts. I was showing up, doing all the stories. I was on my stories 24/7, but behind the scenes, I was not starting conversations. I was not building connections with anybody. As far as I know, I was just that annoying sales girl on social media because nobody see me as a human. They just see me as the girl that was on here social media until I started talking to people, started being like more, like just seeing as more as building a connections. We are literally just here to build connections and build friendships. And until people trust you, how do you expect them to be your, how do you expect them for you to be their mentor? They don't even know who you are. They don't even trust you. They're having a single conversation with you. How do you expect to be like, I want to invest in this business and I want you to mentor me, but I never had a conversation with you. You want to say something? I seen you standing up and wanting to move around.
Oh no, I had to move my hair, but no, you're good if you keep going.
Okay. So yes, basically so just a little background on my story, guys. I did not get a single promoter in this business till November. I started with Christina in April 2020. I literally, like she said, I did all the things. I was saying I was doing all the things, but I wasn't doing IPAs, but I was doing all the other things. And then what really flipped a switch was in December. Lindsay dropped the boot camp. I did boot camp. I did that boot camp like it was no tomorrow. And just things started clicking because I understood that I really had to do IPAs. I read the freaking book during the boot camp. Everything just clicked. In January, I hit 4K well before the end of the month. And I earned my $4,000 bonus. And then Christina gifts me with Cabo. And I will say this every single day, even when I'm like a millionaire in this company, I am so freaking thankful for Cabo because that damn trip changed my fucking life. Okay. And I don't want to get emotional, but I'm just saying it did because I've been around the women. I've seen the vision. I've seen everything. And I will never forget going back. I was like, I will never not earn this trip. And that month I hit 12K. And guys, I woke up the end of that month with 9,000 in volume. I did all of that in one damn day. Because I was like, there's no way that I'm this freaking close and I'm not going to not earn it. Because guess what? I knew that 12K meant I was going to the next trip. I told Christina, me earning Mexico, me earning Puerto Vallarta meant way more to me than any freaking $12,000 bonus. I'm sorry, guys. And that may be something weird for you people, but traveling to me is everything. Traveling to me is my shit. And the fact that I could do it for free with people that I love and vibe with, like, dude, Matt, Lori, Claudia, Taylor, freaking Chelsea, like all of us this weekend, a lot of them haven't even met till this trip, and we all just vibe off each other because we're all running for the same bonuses. We're all running for the same things. We're all growing together, going through the same struggles. And it was so damn dope to get around these people. I miss being with my leaders, but it was so cool to just, we really just sat there and reflected on honestly how amazing our leaders are. That was 90% of our conversations because we realized talking to a lot of the other people from other teams, we don't have, like, they don't have this. They don't have these groups, these resources. Some people said they would never dare to message their 200K. And I was like, I have all of mine's numbers. They're so badass. They're so human. And it's like, holy crap, like guys, like, and I made the analogy. Let me take a sip of water and calm down because I'm so hyped. Okay, so I made the analogy. Our CEOs basically build the Maserati car of network marketing, and our freaking leaders literally did the damn best driving manual you can freaking think of in these Facebook groups. There's everything you can think of. Literally, like that's what built my confidence and what came to the next bonus season. I watch training videos every single day. You people are watching Netflix, watching TV, watching dumb shit like that. I'm watching trainings. I'm building my knowledge because knowledge builds confidence. Confidence builds belief in when you're talking. So I'm sorry, like that's just me. When bonus season started again, I literally went right back. I'm like, oop, back to my training, back to my knowledge. I watch trainings more than probably a lot of people. Why? Because I love just knowing what, like, when somebody messages me, I know exactly what to say and I can say it with confidence. So when people see that, they see my passion, they're like, holy crap, I believe her. I know she's going to help me in this because how much I just poured myself into that. A lot of you do not have, like, y'all like, oh, I'm scared to talk, I'm scared to go live. And I promise you 90% of it is because y'all are not diving yourself into personal development, one, and two, you're not diving into the trainings. You're not diving yourself into knowledge and learning. Because if you knew these products and you watch the trainings on the products, because guys, there's a bunch of product training videos in there. If you watch those trainings and you take these damn notes and you watch all of the like trainings about lives and the business and conversations, I promise you, you can go live and take your notes and know that you know what you're going to say with confidence. Yes, it's still going to be scary as hell at first because I still get scared. I still get scared going live and I still do I do everything I can. But guys, you have to start by just watch the damn trainings. Like literally go to Hustle and Thrive, go to Limitless, go to whatever team training, whatever Facebook groups you're in, because I know there's a bunch of people on here from different teams. Go there, click topics, and freaking get lost. Like if you need help with attraction marketing, there's trainings. If you need help with conversations, there's trainings in there from freaking leaders who are already at the level that you are at right now. They know what you're going through. They got through it. They are what they are, and they did all of this for you. Utilize it, dude. Stop being like crazy. Y'all literally are asking us questions, and y'all like, can y'all do a training on this? And I laugh at Christina. I'm like, there's about 20 of them. Like literally 20 of them from top freaking leaders that literally Emma, Linz, Brittany, Katie, Christina herself. Like there's so many people who already do like millions of these trainings. Like it's almost like, what's the secret? There's no secret. It's doing the IPAs, it's going live, it's posting, it's showing up on social media, it's showing up on Work With Me Zooms, it's showing up on team calls. It's doing all of the things every single day. Not, oh, I'm going to do this today, do this tomorrow. No. Do all the things every single day. Stop playing small. And I promise you, when you wake up August the 1st, you're not going to be like, damn, I didn't do enough. Like that was my biggest fear, is waking up May 1st and not earning a damn bonus and being so mad at myself. And I said, if I was not going to earn a bonus, it was not my time, but I am going to make sure that when I wake up that day, that it's not going to be, damn, I should have did this. Damn, I could have done that one day, but I took a day off. No, like they were laughing at me. They're like, you're psycho, go to bed. And I was like, bonus season. Nope, going for bonuses. It's crazy time. Like I have to freaking get this. Like that is just something about me. Cause I know when I looked at my paycheck today, Christina, I sent her a picture. I bawled my ass out crying, guys, because why? Last year from April to December for 9 months, I made $851.05. That is it. And today I made a 4-figure paycheck, multiple 4-figure paycheck from my freaking phone. And it's all because I did not give up. Yes, it would have been easy when I gave up at the end of the year, when I had no freaking promoters, no promoters. I could have gave up. I could have walked away. And I was like, nope, I am going to do this till I'm blue in the face, because I know what I have my hands on. I know this is different, and I know I have the best training. So I'm going to keep going. I could have never in my freaking life been successful in this business, and I would still be freaking rocking this DFT, showing up on my social media, because I knew eventually it was going to happen for me, but I would never know what would happen if I freaking walked away. Network marketing is a revolving door. The ones that say, oh, they're the lucky ones that are successful, they're only the ones that did not give up. That's it. That's how we're lucky. We're lucky because we did not give up. We did not walk away. We kept showing up even when it's hard. I told her yesterday, I was like, I am fully prepared to restart everything 100 times. I'm fully prepared for my team to literally leave 100 times. And I pray to God, y'all do not. I love my freaking BWA girls. Y'all are freaking killing the damn game. Like, so many damn bonuses about to freaking happen. I mean, it's insane. But I am fully prepared, because I will never, ever freaking leave this, because I know what's happening. I know what our CEOs do. Dude, hold on. They literally gave y'all freaking January, February, March, April, 4 months to earn all these bonuses. Then some of y'all played small. Some of y'all did not show up every single day. And then y'all are pissed off in May. Y'all walked away in May. Y'all got quiet in May. Then they're like, okay, look, God gave you a second chance. God's like, look, here you go. Here it is again, $4,000, $12,000 bonuses. We're going to attach Vegas to it. What are you going to do differently these next 3 months that you did not do the last 4 months? So you wake up in August in a different feeling than you woke up in May. If you are going to do the same damn thing, guys, guess what? You're going to get the same damn results. So go harder, go bigger, dude. Like, literally, I said this on a live the other day. I'm like, it's like, literally, you have a second chance. Are you going to capture it, or are you going to let it freaking slip? If you wake up some days and you go, damn, I am not going to do IPAs. I have a headache. Damn, I'm busy today. I work too much. I'm not going to post today. Go to the freaking mirror, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am not doing IPAs because I do not deserve a $12,000 bonus. And if you can say that full sentence without doing IPAs, sis, you don't deserve a bonus. You don't deserve the $12,000 bonus. It's not going to happen for you. If you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, I don't deserve this, so I am not going to do IPAs, I'm not going to post, I'm not going to show up, then baby, you're not getting it. It's not happening. You just say, okay, look, I give up, toss in the towel. You playing small. Like, literally, they gave you a second freaking chance. Wake the freak up, dude. If y'all can see what I woke up to today, I promise you would be like, holy crap, I need to get on this. I'm done freaking being like, here's this. I'm scared because I don't like my voice. You don't like your voice, so you're going to let your voice stop you from earning a $12,000 bonus? You are freaking nuts. You are crazy. Unlike, listen, I know, because a lot of them are my girls telling me about their accent. I get compliment my accent all the damn time. Freaking go live. I promise you're going to get the same damn thing. Like, just go live, do the reels, do the training, go through the suck. You have to do that, because guess what? One day you're going to be able to help the next person. You're going to be able to help the next person go through this. You're going to be able to help the next person go through all of these things. But guys, stop with the excuses. Stop thinking that you don't have the time. Stop thinking that you don't have the resources. You have every freaking thing that you possibly need to earn these damn bonuses. The only thing is you. It's literally you. You have to freaking just make the decision. That's it. Show up every single day. Do not wake up August 1st and be like, damn, I freaking did it again. You did it twice. Like, don't do it twice. You did it once, don't do it twice. Don't be stupid. And like, you can talk right now because I'm like all over the place.
Girl, you damn.
Because it kept going off and I didn't want to read it.
You're good. I got you. All right. So I'm gonna let her chill for a second, but can I just say, like, this girl who just ripped us all a new one, just a couple of months ago, she was like, I'm not a leader. I don't feel like a leader. I can't say this because like she's a fucking leader. Like, this girl, the change that she has gone through since she joined me, like, insane. And I want to ask you all right now, why not you? Why can't you be the person who was here for a year, 2 years, 6 months, whatever it is, who struggled, who held yourself back? Why can't you be the person to change the script and do it all over? Why can't you be that person? Guess what? You can. You're qualified, you're worthy, you know what to do, guys. And, you know, when it comes down to it, this business, like she said, it's the small, mundane things that you're probably sitting here doing or maybe not doing. And you're thinking, wow, like, why isn't it happening for me? You want a microwave business. It doesn't happen like that, guys. Like, a lot of you come into this industry, and some of you have even said to me, like, oh my God, like, you know, how'd you get where you were? I know Hacie, she didn't even know that I had been in this industry already almost 6 years by the time she had joined me. And she's thinking I got to where I was in, you know, just a year or so at that time. And it's like, you don't realize that, like, whether you're with this company or another company and you're just in this industry, your moment, the day you said yes to this industry, that was day one. And all of the things that you did after that were building your brand. It was building who you are on social media, especially if you build on social media with whatever you were with previously, right? When I walked away from Lavelle for 9 months, the business that I was in, you know, I wasn't successful there. I was on top leaderboards. I was the number one enroller for one of the months in that company, but I wasn't successful, right? But all the things I was doing on social media were the same things that I do here. It was showing up, it was building relationships, it was getting my face on, you know, stories and talking, right? A lot of you guys hold back the things that are happening in your life because they're not exciting or they're embarrassing or this and that. Like, you don't realize that that's the stuff you need to share on your social because other people are living through that too. And they want to get through it, right? Like, that's why I say to my girls, you know, when you are branding and you're writing your content out, you know, yes, the little things, you know, the nail money, the car, the gas, you know, all the amazing vacations we go on and stuff. It's awesome to talk about that, right? We have amazing perks in this company. There's so many little things that this business can do for you, but I want you to get bold. I want you to dig deep into your why, what you're doing here. Like, what do you want this to become for you? When you get on these Zooms and you hear me talk about how Lavelle is my life, it is not that my life revolves around Lavelle. It is that at this point, my life and Lavelle are so ingrained in each other that I wake up, I go to my counter, I grab my capsules, I take the picture. That's my day. I live my day through these small actions and talking to people and just making friends. And, you know, that's all it is. It's a compound effect of that. So when people come to me and they're like, how can I enroll promoters? It's like, you can enroll promoters by just being you, by showing up every single day and sharing what you ate for breakfast or what you're doing that day. You know, I know Em is really great at getting on her stories and she literally just like talks about her day and like what she's doing or like what she got done this morning. And like, people want to know what you're doing. Like, I know it sounds so weird, but it's like so many of us are missing out on so many opportunities to relate to people because we think we're not successful or we don't have this and X, Y, and Z. It's like, you guys right now who aren't 4K, who are running for this bonus, you are in the position that is so much more relatable than myself, than Hacie, than MJ, than anyone who has already been in this business and seen some sort of success, right? Because we know what it's like to make money from our phones. We know what it's like to build a life based on, you know, our actions and showing up and committing to ourselves. But what if you're that person that isn't there yet and you're willing to do all the things and show up, and then there's somebody going through what you're going through right now in a year? You're going to know how to navigate them through that season. I'm telling you right now, you know, I have over 850 girls in my downline, and I'm seeing things happening in some of their lives that I went through. And let me tell you, if I didn't go through them, I would have no freaking clue how to navigate them through or what advice to give them. You are being built right now. In the seasons and the low points when you're not enrolling, when you're wondering, why isn't it happening for me? You need to keep going. Right? It's not about motivation, it's about discipline. What are you willing to do to earn these bonuses? When MJ didn't have money to buy pancakes for her kids, do you think that was an excuse for her not to do anything? No, she went out there and did everything she could to change her situation. If you want different, you have to move different. And this bonus season coming back out, like Hacie said, we had 4 months already. You guys know what to do. I feel like when that last bonus round dropped, a lot of people kind of got in this like education season. Oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Asking questions. No, right now is not time for you to be in your leader's inbox asking stupid questions. And I'm not calling them stupid because they're insignificant or they are not important, but it's the stupid things that you don't actually dive into, the very simple things that there's already trainings about, when you should be in production mode. You should be in execution mode, going live, planning your week out. You know, when we say work this like a business, I legit sit down every Sunday at this desk and I write down on every single day of the week, I plan, what am I going to write my post about this day? What reel is going to be on my thing? What live am I going to do? Am I going to post on my Facebook story a business opportunity, or am I going to do a product call to action? I mean, literally get down to the nitty gritty and do the things, plan, organize, get serious about this. Or are you going to wake up on August 1st and be like, damn, I wish I would have done more? Because I promise you, this company is unlike anything else out there. And they've never done this before, where they do bonuses for 4 months and then bring them back. So you best hope that more is coming in the future, but don't bet on it, because they are so giving and they're giving so much now. It's been one after another. Do not miss out right now because you were too lazy to get your ass in check or too unmotivated. It's not about motivation, right? It's about discipline. Do you want it or do you not? No plan B? Okay, then get to work. But if you're going to be in your phone and saying, oh my God, I don't have anything to share, or I'm too scared to go live, people are going to judge me, like, you're not meant to be in this business if you're not ready to be judged. Whether they're talking shit or they're talking praise, they're still talking, your name's in their mouth, and you're doing something right, honey. So let them talk, because your paycheck, that's going to be the thing that pays your bills, not their words. You have to have a bulletproof mindset, and that comes from having discipline, waking up every single day and putting yourself first. You cannot pour into your team if you're not poured into yourself. I promise you, coming from someone who's almost an 80K leader, it gets exhausting. Some days I look at my phone and I know, oh my God, I got to be disciplined, but holy shit, I am so tired. I am so drained. Like, you think it's hard now running for 4K? You better buckle up, honey, because if you want to go to the top, it's only going to get harder, and you have to be more disciplined. And right now is not the time to sleep. It's not the time to play small. If you want to build a business that's going to carry you through and give you that residual, so where you're not, banking on a bonus, just like Lindsay says, this is a bonus business, guys. I did not earn a rank advancement bonus. My can't even talk. My bills are still paid. My residual income that's coming in has a comma check in it every single week. And it's not because I'm sitting back and I'm letting it all happen. I get up every single day and I'm in my phone doing my IPAs. I got my checklist up. I got my timers up. This is my business, right? I was talking to a potential a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to kind of loop this back into the whole enrollment thing, is like, if you're having trouble signing packs, guys, evaluate who you're talking to. For me, when I was talking to people a couple of weeks ago before we went to Mexico, I remember this one conversation I had where a woman reached out to me. She told me a little bit about her story, and usually when her why comes out, you expect people to be all in, right? They're pouring their emotions, they're telling you about their why. And she got on my phone and I gave her the packs, and she was like, wow, that's a lot of money to put up front. And it's like, you got to change that mindset, right? You could go out and get a brick and mortar business and spend tens of thousands of dollars to build that business and have to work your ass off for months just to make a return on your investment, just to become even, right? Like, bring that confidence out. Don't be afraid to explain things to your potentials, or give them a different perspective. And if they're not vibing with that and they're not someone that's willing to jump on, like for me, I can tell usually in the first couple moments of a conversation if someone's going to be serious or not, right? That's why I give people my phone number when they ask for info on social media. I don't stay in the DM. I don't know what your leaders teach you. I don't know what you guys want to do, to each their own, but for me, I'm in my phone all day long. I get out of social media. If they don't have an iPhone, I keep them in Facebook Messenger and I use that, but I get out of the DM. First thing when someone says they want information on the business, hey girl, shoot me a text. My number is. I don't ask for their number because people get weirded out about that. But if they're willing to take my number down and text me first and go that extra step to find info, that tells me that they're interested. And then once I'm getting in that conversation, right off the bat, what's your why? What got you interested? I'm so excited that you're interested in this, right? Have a dialogue with them. Right? It's getting to know them. If you're not using Bumble BFF to grow your business, guys, get on Bumble BFF. Do not put anything about your business. Just get on there and be yourself. Put what you love. Put what your horoscope is. You can pick little tags on there about yourself. Put yourself out there as you. Be authentic. Get on your stories. Go live. If something scares you, I want you to make a challenge to overcome it. If you think something in your head, oh my God, I'm so scared to go live, guess what? That's the next thing that you have to do. Plan to go live within a week. What's the app? I'm sorry. What app did I say? Oh, Bumble BFF. Yes. Definitely get on Bumble BFF, guys. That has been amazing for me. I don't even talk about the business on there. I literally just talk about myself, right? It's a little bubble. You put a bio, write things about your interests, what you're into, looking for friends. Usually I'll put on there more active on Insta. I put my Instagram handle. Then if I connect with people on there and we match and we're kind of like in that little DM thing, I'm saying, hey girl, like, are you on Instagram? I'll chat you there. I don't bring anything up about the business. They're going to see my page when they go there. If they want to follow me, great. If they're interested, they're going to ask. I promise you they will. I've gotten so many potentials just from showing up as myself, and basically what we kind of wanted to touch on here, if you couldn't get the vibe from this call, is you are in control right now. I know it may seem like so much is going on and there's so many things to do, but right now you need to get your daily routine in check. You need to put yourself first. You need to be focusing on your self-development, and you need to help your team hit the first rank. That's your goal. It's not you know, like, how many people can I enroll because I need a paycheck, because you're going to burn out. It's how can I share this opportunity with as many people and educate them, and the enrollments will come. If you're doing your due diligence of getting up every single day, showing up on your stories, sharing the things about the business, adding to your network daily, being the person to be social and, reaching out on stories, connecting with people that you see similar interests with, that's how it's going to work. Okay. Let me see, anything else? Oh, reels, making content, all of that stuff, guys. Like, that's why, I always talk about it when this question is asked, is like, how do I enroll promoters, or how do I get people to sign on? It's truly not just one thing. There's no secret sauce. And, myself, like I said, I've been in this industry now almost 6.5 years. I know Lindsay's been in almost like 7 or 8. A lot of us have been doing this. We just haven't been doing it with this company. And, whether we were with a company that taught us to cold message or not, the whole general idea of network marketing is networking with people, correct? So if we've been doing that for 6.5 years, we might be having a little bit more conversations based on the fact that we've been showing up disciplined for so long. So keep in mind that, your chapter 1 is not going to look like my chapter 20. Your chapter 10 is not going to look like Hacie's chapter 20. Like, everybody is different in this industry. There's people who came in after me that are ranked higher than me. There's people who, were not ranked for the longest time that are now hitting huge bonuses. Like, it really is about the tone that you set for yourself, the goals you set for yourself, and what you're doing day to day. Some of my most like powerful weeks and times in this business were when I was so disciplined with my day. It's like getting up early, getting that extra hour of IPAs in, taking care of yourself. Everything goes into building your business that you do. Just like Hacie said, if you're sitting down and you're watching Netflix for 5 hours right now every day, you're probably not really running that hard for this bonus. When I was running for bonus season and some of the biggest milestones in my business, I remember getting in the car to drive to like different places, and I wasn't even putting music on because it was constantly podcasts. I was constantly filling my mind with, business ideas, content ideas, mindset trainings. Like, you have to be a student in this industry. Just because you become a 4K, a 12K does not mean you know it all. I don't know it all. Hacie doesn't know it all. Nobody does in this industry. It's constantly trial and error, and you have to constantly be learning new things. That's why self-development is so important. If you don't know what to post, you're probably not doing self-development because you don't have inspired action to take. Inspired action comes from pouring into yourself, getting on trainings, reading books, like doing the things that make you feel good are going to allow you to take inspired action and pour into other people. And that turns into conversation starters. That turns into, having better content and stories to share in your content about your life and your business. Not just posting the bullet points about the business either, guys. Like, I mean, get on your stories. I want to challenge you all to share your why. Get emotional if you are emotional. Be yourself. Like, do not hold back over these next couple of months, because the things that you have been holding back, I promise you, are the things that your social media, your potentials, they need to hear in order to trust you. People join you when they know, like, and trust you. If they don't trust you, if they don't know who you are genuinely, how can they trust you as a mentor? People don't want to spend $200, $400, $800 to join someone that doesn't know what they're doing, right? Or join someone that they don't trust. They're not going to spend that kind of money. And you also have to, again, switch that mindset to, it's a servant thing. I'm here to lead them. I'm here to help them. It's not just about you and your journey and what your goals are, because at some point or another, your focus is going to switch. And it's going to be mostly your team. So I think we had another question. Hacie, if you want to answer that, I'll unmute you.
Okay, so Kelsey was asking about the auto ships for the customer. So Christina will vouch. I got freaked out. That's what I was most scared about when it came to Puerto Vallarta was the customer auto ships. And what I did to make sure that I had this set up is that, guys, when all of my credits from now on will always go to the people who keep on auto ships. I don't care if it's a plus line product. I don't care if it's like, because it does not matter. It's not like it has to be a 3-step system. It could be the hand and foot cream. It could be the freaking pop chips. It could be anything. It's still going to count as the auto ship, but it has to run on the 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th. So a little tip is when you are talking to your customers and you get a customer to order, do not hurry up and get them to like sign, like delete it, saying, hey, look, you can edit, change it, delete it at any time. But if you do decide to keep it on, I will hook you up with X amount of dollars and you can even change the products. Another great tip, guys, is when you are giving these customers, like I have a bunch of plus sign products. When like my customer buys a 3-step system or buys anything, I will throw in a bunch of plus sign products and I'll say, hey, is any of these something that you love? Did you love the Activate? Did you love Thirst? Did you love Balance? And if they say that, I'll say, okay, listen, if you decide to keep your auto ship on and edit it to that one auto ship, I will give you X amount of dollars off. You need to get creative with how you're going to leverage these auto ships, but I promise you it's so damn doable, like really freaking doable. I got really creative because like I was most scared about that. I wasn't scared about hitting 12K. I wasn't scared about the packs. I was scared about customer auto ships because I know that can get icky. So I did what I could and I used what Lavelle gave us, which is our credits, guys. It doesn't take away from you. Like they literally gave it. I used all of my products, my little plus sign products, their little goodie bags, wrote letters. When somebody purchased from me from an auto shipment, I said, thank you. I really do appreciate you. You are helping me get to a goal of mine and I'm going like to get in Mexico. I was telling them, hey, listen, I need auto ships for Mexico. My customers that are my day one customers were like, hell yeah, girl, leave me on there for some skull for $30. I got you. And like, they wanted to help me. There was girls who were literally changing their order. Instead of just buying the full 3-step and their plus line products, they're buying their 3-step system. And then like I had people just giving their like sculpt for auto ships. If you give them, like, if you know your customers and they truly are close with you, I like to interact with my customers all the time. So I feel okay to let them know, hey guys, look, I'm running for this right now. This will be really awesome. I'm going to hook you up with this amount of credits if you help me out. So that's really a good thing. And going back to what you said about promoters, guys, my biggest thing right now is I really feel like we should all stop posting graphics so much. Yes, they're great. Yes, they awesome. But so many people right now are posting graphics that it's almost like everybody's skipping over them. They want to see your passion, see how you are, like, see why it's helping you. Stop posting the details. Like Katie says all the time, they can go to Lavelle and look at the comp plan. Say, how can this opportunity help their current situation? How can this give them time? How can this give them that extra money? How can this give them the community, self-confidence, so on and so forth? Figure out, like, talk to them, having their conversations. And when you hear people say, yeah, I have to go back to work tomorrow, I hate my freaking boss, that's a pinpoint. You can turn around and help them and literally see what it is by letting know you are going to be your own boss or they with this opportunity. That's what you can use that to your leverage when you're in conversations. That's what I literally started doing and really has been helping me with promoters. But okay. So yeah, build connections, let them know that you trust you. They're not going to trust you behind a graphic. I don't care. Your graphics can look like Christina, and I promise you, nobody's going to trust you. I don't care how freaking bomb ass your graphics are. You have to get into conversations. You have to show face to face and show passion. How you do that confidently is going to our damn trainings and doing that. Also, get really good at learning your story. Learn how to tell your story. And listen, you don't have to have a crazy story. Your story does not have to bring people to tears like MJ's. And that's something that I really had to overcome. I thought that I didn't have a story that was really worthy of sharing because I didn't have I was this. I am very, very blessed from my childhood. My parents are freaking amazing. I never really had an issue. My story was the community. My story was, I was just at a place that was so lost. I did not love myself. I had no passion. I have no reason. Like I just felt like this is not what I wanted in life. I felt like there was something missing. So I jumped into it the first second I could, and then I never can look away from this now. So I'm just saying, your story, just figure out your story, learn how to share it, and I promise you it's going to relate to somebody else. You don't have to have, like, don't exaggerate your story. Another thing is, oh yeah, at night, what I also did last bonus season is at night, every single night, I wrote down what, like, 3 things I did for my business that was really going to set the bar, and what the hell I didn't do that I should have done. If you can at night literally self audit yourself and be like, what did I do to show up for myself and my family for these bonuses? What did I do to show up for my team for these bonuses? Because it's not just about you. What did you do to show up that day? And if you can write down a few things and go to sleep with a smile on your face, then congratulations. But if you can't, then you need to make sure the next day you do something else. You need to figure it out. I like that because I can go to, like, I like going to sleep feeling like I did shit. Like, not just, oh damn, I didn't do shit all day. I like to go to sleep knowing that I've accomplished something. I leveled up. I want to get to the person that is. I want to become the 200K Hacie, so I have to start acting like that. Okay.
I fucking love you. Do you have anything else, or you good? Oh, okay, guess not. All right. I'm gonna mute you. So I love that. Honestly, like I said, the level up that I've seen in this girl in the last, I don't even know, less than 6 months has just been insane. And again, why not you, right? Like, you are all capable of doing this. And I don't want this to go too long, but I know there was another question, I think, about the auto ships. Is there any? No. So as long as your order is placed on auto shipment, you're good. There's no like quota or money, like, there's no like, what's it, limiting minimum, that's the word. No, there's no minimum. It just has to be enrolled in auto shipment. Personally, I teach my downline to enroll everything on auto shipment. And then basically, pretty much same thing that Hacie said. I've kind of changed it up lately where, if I'm sending them, the price and stuff, I'll let them know, hey, I'm offering, a free plus sign product if you do an auto shipment, or I'm offering money off, free shipping. And then sometimes I just, even if I'm not offering an incentive with it, I'm just like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and set you up on an auto shipment. You get 20% off retail price, because if you do today's order, it's actually more expensive. So you can talk about like, it's 20%, off retail price. You can totally manipulate it. Here's your login. If you want to log in and delete it, you can. That way it kind of gives them the opportunity to have their login, go in and change it. You told them about it. So if they don't want it and they forgot it, you told them about it. You know what I mean? So there's so many ways that you can do it, guys. And I know that a lot of us coming from different companies, auto ships can feel very icky and very like, I don't want to talk about it. But, we have big, big goals on the line, big trips you don't want to miss. And just like we said, like, these are life changing. And I know I saw a couple things. I think Gloria said she never wants to miss another one. Like, it's just something you have to experience. And truly be there to understand. Truly, like, we all get on these Zooms, we work our businesses, we watch trainings, right? But you don't truly understand what you're a part of until you're in the presence of these people. Okay, and I'm real quick, I just want to go over a couple questions because I know that I said that I would answer some Q&As at the end if anyone had any. So if you guys have to jump off, feel free. This is being recorded, but I am going to let it go a little bit longer just to answer these. So someone asked, can you briefly explain how to earn a trip, like a whole breakdown? So yeah, I know if you're new or you've never like looked at the trip trackers, they can be a little bit confusing. But basically it's going to have at the top your months, right? So it's the like qualification periods is going to be on there. The first tracker is going to be 12K. The second tracker is going to be 40K. Basically, you need to be at least 12K for 2 consecutive months of that qualification period to go. So 4Ks cannot earn this trip. If you do earn 4K, you'll obviously earn that $4,000 bonus if it's in that bonus period. But the trips are 12K and above always. So basically, you need at least 2 months at 12K. If you have more than 2 months at 40K, then you are getting your flight reimbursed. So basically, as a 4K, I get $500 for myself in flights, and I get $500 for my guest. 12Ks do not get flight airfare, but you get everything else covered for getaway trips. So that's going to be the first thing. You have to be a 12K. The second thing, I believe, is your personal auto ship customer. So again, like I said, I enroll everybody always on an auto shipment by Hacie. If you're jumping off, I don't know if that means. Oh, you were saying 2, not peace sign. Okay. Got it. Anyway, you have to have auto shipment customers. So your personal ones is going to be the next bar. I can't remember exactly what the number is. You'll see it on there. Okay. So 2 new customers for 12K, $800 in upgraded packs. So that's going to be the 200, 400, or 800 packs. So basically you need as many of those as you can get. That's going to equal out to $800 in QV for that. 10 promoter auto shipments. So promoter auto shipments is like people on your team. So in your downline. So that's going to be the point where like, everyone's going to set up an auto shipment for themselves that month. So maybe make an incentive for your team. Hey, if you set up an auto shipment, you're in a drawing for a giveaway, right? So do something like incentivize your team. So it's basically people in your downline who have their own personal auto shipment set up. It was kind of nice during the Cabo, I think it was the Cabo one, or even honestly, it was probably for Ports of Vallarta because it was during UTC, the second season. We had to have our auto shipments right for that to participate in that. So sometimes they drop like different incentives in the company to allow the auto ships in your team to build up. But again, you can always run your own incentives, do 200 for 400 packs, whatever you want to do. And obviously, if you're new and you don't really understand what I'm talking about, reach out to your mentor and ask what that means. And then 25 customer auto shipments. So that's going to be just like customers in your overall downline organization. So when you go in your back office, if you click your business snapshot, you'll see that at the bottom, it says like customers and then sales team or something like that. The customers, that number of your total retail customers, that's from your customers and your whole team in general. So that's where that's going to come from. So basically any of your team's customers who enrolled on auto shipment. And that's pretty much it. Like the tracker breaks it down. And I know it can look very, very overwhelming, guys, but like I said, if you take it day by day and you're just showing up, having these conversations, if you're newer, leaning on your enroller, asking questions and doing the due diligence to be self-sufficient, like we have so many trainings, so many things that can help you with literally every question that you could ever possibly have. It's in the team page somewhere. I know I have my own team page. We have Hustlin', we have Limitless, my YouTube, Lindsay's YouTube, M's YouTube. So many people who are in, our upline as well. I know KG's YouTube, Ryan and Kaylee. So there's so many people, so many leaders who have done so many amazing trainings, guys. Do not hold back. But yeah, so that is another question. And then what comes with 4K once it's reached? So to hit 4K, that literally means that you and your team in that 30-day sales period. So every 30 days, your tracker resets, such as how sales works. In that 30-day period, when you and your team hit 4K, meaning you enroll $4,000 in overall team sales, which is going to be from promoter packs, customer orders, auto ships, all that stuff. That's going to earn you the $4,000 bonus when you hit that QV. So when your tracker says 4,000 out of 4,000, that is the $4,000 bonus. You also have a tracker when you're running for 4K in the beginning of your business for the Maui Gym bonus, which is basically pretty much like a gift card to Maui Gym, which is like pretty luxury, expensive sunglasses. And you go on and you just pick what you want. You type in your code on the card and you get them for free and you earn that as well. So 4K, you get the Maui Gym bonus and right now the $4,000 bonus. And then same thing with 12K. When you hit the second rank in our company right now, not only do you unlock that $12,000 bonus, but you also unlock your auto bonus, which is received every single bonus day as well. And then obviously you're going to have one of your 12K months for the Vegas trip. So there was so much that we talked about tonight, but if anyone has any other questions, drop them in the chat really quickly before we hop off here. But guys, seriously, what it comes down to is how bad do you want it? Like, there's no plan B. When I came to this business, I knew my goal was to get my car payment paid for. That was crushing me, right? I knew that I could barely feed myself. I was unfulfilled. I didn't want to go work a job that I was on my feet all day or retail or anything like that. And this was it for me. I saw the vision. I saw what my leaders were doing. And I know every single one of you right now on this call, I mean, we've been on here for an hour and there's still 50 of us on here. Like, you want it and you got to just keep going after it. Like, this business does not stop until you literally give up. If you say, I am done and you're not going to do the things anymore, it's not going to happen. But if you show up every single day and do the small little things, like, guys, you can get your focused round of IPAs done in the morning in literally 45 minutes. If you are strict and very focused and put your timer on and you say, okay, I'm getting this done and then I'm going to go do whatever else I need to do, make it a priority. Watch what happens in 30 days. Watch what happens in 90 days. I promise you will blow yourself away because it's not secret sauce. It's literally the small routines. So if you have issues with that, definitely pick up that book that Hacie was talking about, Slight Edge. I know that it literally whipped her ass into shape, and then going on Cabo and really getting around everyone. Like, this time right now, you're working for so much. It's not just about a bonus. It's about getting to that trip, meeting your sideline sisters, feeling that fire in person, and knowing that you're a part of something so much bigger than just a Zoom call. Like, we are changing so many lives. And when you get around that energy on these trips, it's like, oh, this is what I was working for. These are my people, and we're going to go out there and change lives together. And then we have, I believe it's 3 months for the new bonuses for the 4 and 12K. So not just 1 month, but you have like a multiple month period. There's a qualification period. Yes, so Palooza was amazing. If you loved Palooza, guys, get to the Getaway. So I'm going to end it on that. If anyone has any questions, feel free to send them to your enroller, let your sideline sisters know, pop them in your chats, and I will have this up tomorrow. So I will talk to you later, guys. Let's go crush this month.